At the beginning of the story, we see a hunter in the jungle who has come there to hunt a lion. But just then, the lion sees danger coming toward itself and runs away. And here, instead of going after the lion, that hunter starts running fast in the other direction. And then we see that some unknown thing is chasing that hunter. Because of that, he is running. And here, we find out that the lion did not run after seeing this man. Instead, that lion had also seen that unknown thing. Now the man, while trying to save himself, jumps into a river. After that, the man tries to get out of the water. But just then, some unknown thing pulls him under the water and kills him. And here, we find out that there is something in this jungle that is even more dangerous than a lion. After this, we are shown a medical company that makes medicines. But the boss of this company is not happy with his employees, because until now, these people have not been able to make a new medicine. Here, the boss says to one of his employees, "You promised that you would soon make a medicine for cancer treatment." But then what happened? Then that employee, whose name is John, says to his boss, "I could not make a medicine for cancer disease, but we have found something that can cure many diseases." Then the boss asks, "What is that thing?" At this, John signals to his friend Jack, and Jack shows a picture of a flower on the screen. Jack says that the name of this flower is blood orchid. This is a very special kind of flower which grows after 7 years, and that too only for 6 months. Inside this flower, there are some chemicals that can increase the age of human cells. With the medicine made from this flower, the diseases that happen in humans can be cured. Also, after using the medicine made from it, that human stays young, and that human can live for a long time. That is why, if we get this flower, our company will benefit a lot, and we can earn a lot of money. But this flower exists only in the jungles of Borneo, and now this flower will remain bloomed only for the next 2 weeks. After that, this flower will wither. So if we do not get it quickly, we will have to wait 7 years again for this flower to grow. After hearing this, the boss of the company tells his employees, "You people go to Borneo quickly and get this flower at any cost." After that, a team of 6 people gets ready to bring this flower, and these people reach Borneo. But to go into the jungle of Borneo, they will have to cross the river. And at this time, it is raining heavily. That is why no one wants to take their boat into the water, because today, the weather is very bad. And just then, a boat owner named Will agrees to take these people across the river. But for this, Will asks for a very large amount of money. Now these people did not have much time, because now they only had 2 weeks left to get that flower. That is why these people agree to pay Will the amount he asked for. After that, their journey begins. And all these people sit in the boat and start moving forward through the river into the jungle. After going some distance ahead, Jack takes out a map and tells Will that they have to go to this place to get the flower. Seeing this, Will becomes worried and says that the place they are going to is extremely dangerous. Also, the route they are taking right now is very risky for reaching the place where that flower grows. Then Jack asks, "Do you have another route?" To this, Will replies, "Yes, that route is completely safe, and we can reach the place of that flower without any problem. But that route is a little longer. That is why it may take us a few days to reach the place where that flower is." After hearing this, Jack refuses to take the other route and says that they do not have much time. That is why they will go through this route. After that, these people start moving forward through this dangerous route. Now here, when a girl from the team goes into her room, she hears a strange sound coming from the cupboard. And when she opens the cupboard, a monkey jumps out at her from inside. Seeing this, the girl gets scared and starts screaming. And that monkey goes straight and sits on Will's shoulder. And here, we find out that Will has kept this monkey as a pet, and Will has named this monkey Kang. Now, after traveling the whole day, night comes, and these people are moving forward in the river. Just then, the monkey sees a mango on a tree above. Seeing it, the monkey grabs it to eat, but during this time, the boat moves ahead without him, and the monkey remains there on the tree. Now that monkey starts going through the jungle to reach the boat. But just then, something starts chasing him. Seeing this, the monkey gets scared, and while saving himself, he climbs up a tree. The next morning, Will is looking for his monkey, but he cannot find the monkey anywhere. During this time, a girl from the team is talking to someone on the satellite phone, but the satellite phone signal is not coming properly. That is why the girl comes to the edge of the boat to get signal. And just then, because of a sudden jerk, a small gate on the side of the boat opens. Because of that, the girl falls down into the water. Now here, the girl tries to come back onto the boat, and the others also start pulling this girl onto the boat with the help of a stick. But just then, a crocodile attacks this girl. Seeing this, Will jumps into the water without thinking about anything, and he tries to save the girl from the crocodile. Now here, Will saves the girl's life, but that crocodile now attacks Will. And while saving himself, Will takes out a knife and strikes that crocodile several times. Because of that, the crocodile is killed, and Will comes back up onto the boat. After that, these people again start moving forward. And here, we see that something pulls that dead crocodile underwater. Now, when these people go a little farther, that monkey jumps down from above onto their food table. He is extremely scared, as if he has seen something dangerous. Then Will makes him sit on his shoulder and calms him down. Now, as they move forward, night falls. And just then, heavy rain starts. Seeing this, Will says to Jack that the rain is very heavy, and because of the rain, the current of the river has also increased. That is why they should wait for some time until the rain stops. If they move ahead, they could even lose their lives. But Jack says that they do not have time, and only 1 week is left for the flower they are going to get. If we do not get that flower within this 1 week, then we will have to wait 7 years for that flower to grow again. That is why we have to reach that place very soon. After hearing this, Will says to Jack, "Fine, I will take you there in this bad weather. But for that, you will have to give me $40,000 extra." Then Jack agrees to this. Now, as they move forward, morning arrives, and these people reach a place where many pieces of wood are floating on top of the water. Seeing this, Will understands that a very huge waterfall is coming ahead. That is why Will tries to turn the boat around. But just then, the boat's steering gets jammed. Because of that, their boat starts moving straight ahead continuously. Seeing this, Will gets scared, because the waterfall was coming ahead. That is why he wakes up everyone present on the boat. Now here, together with the others, Will tries to reverse the boat. But just then, the boat's engine itself shuts off, and now these people had come very close to that waterfall. Seeing this, Will understands that now no one can save them. That is why he tells everyone, "Whatever important things you people have on the boat, pick them up." And after this, their boat falls down from a very big waterfall. Luckily, after falling from the waterfall into the water below, no one loses their life, but their boat is completely destroyed, and these people swim to the shore. Now these people become very worried, because they were trapped right in the middle of the jungle, and now they did not even have a boat to go back. Then Will tells everyone that there is another river a short distance away from here. His friend runs a boat there. If somehow they reach there, then they can reach their destination. After that, Will calls his friend, and after explaining his situation, he says that he needs his help. Then Will's friend agrees to help them, but in return, he asks Will for $5,000. Then Will tells him, "Fine, I will give you $5,000. Now that other river was some distance away from them. That is why these people start moving forward on foot through the jungle to reach that other river. And just then, a lake comes in front of them, which these people will have to cross. And when these people go inside the water, Will's monkey climbs up a tree and starts screaming loudly, as if he has seen something. But no one pays any attention to that monkey. And just then, one of their companions sees some movement in the water. He tells everyone that there is something here. Something touched his leg and passed by. But no one believes what he says. And just then, one companion from their team, who is at the very back, is suddenly pulled into the water by something. Seeing this, everyone starts looking for him. And just then, that boy comes out. But his clothes are torn, and he is badly injured. Now, before these people can understand anything, a huge anaconda comes out of the water in front of them and attacks that boy. Seeing this, everyone screams, and that anaconda kills that boy right in front of them in an instant. After that, while saving themselves, these people run out of the water, and now they are extremely scared because they had never seen such a huge snake before. Here, Will tells everyone that this is an anaconda, which eats humans, and now they have to get out of here quickly. Then John says, "If that anaconda comes after us again, what will we do?" To this, Will says that it takes an anaconda several weeks to digest one human body. That is why they have enough time to get out of here. Then one teammate says that they need to reach that boat quickly, and after reaching the boat, they will leave this project right here and go back home. Hearing this, Jack gets angry and says that since they have come this far, they will complete this mission, because the flower they are going to get is worth millions. Then the other team members say that their lives could be lost like this, but Jack is a very terrible person, and he refuses to go back home without getting the flower. Then the boat captain, Will, says to Jack, "I will take you people to my friend's boat. After that, this journey of ours will end right here." Hearing this, Jack says to Will, "You made a deal with me." To this, Will says, "To hell with the deal." I do not want any more people to lose their lives now. Now all of them decide that first they will reach the boat, and after reaching the boat, they will decide whether they should go back home or get that flower. After that, all of them start moving forward through the jungle. On the way, Will says to Sophia that he had already told Jack about this danger, but he promised to give Will $40,000 extra and said that he would not talk about this to anyone, so it is not Jack's fault. All the fault is mine. I should have told you people about the danger of the jungle at the right time. Now, when these people are moving toward the boat, they see from behind that something black is stuck to their companion's shoulder, and when Will lifts his shirt, they find out that small, blood-sucking creatures have stuck all over his body. And now Will lights a lighter and removes all those creatures one by one. After walking for a long time, these people become very tired. That is why everyone gathers in one place and sits down. Now, just as John is about to put on his shoe, one of their Chinese companions sees something inside that shoe, and he stops Will from wearing the shoe. Now, when these people look at that shoe, a spider comes out from inside it, and this is not an ordinary spider. Instead, the poison of that spider is so strong that with just one bite, a person can become paralyzed. And just then, Jack happily traps this spider inside a box and says, "You have found a medicine that can numb the body. We can get good money for this." On the other side, Will's friend is shown, who has the boat, and he is now moving toward them. But just then, something hits his boat. So he starts looking here and there in the water. And just then, he sees a huge anaconda in the water. Seeing it, Will's friend becomes extremely scared, and he quickly turns the boat around and starts going back. But just then, the anaconda comes from behind and kills him. Now, because there is no one in the boat goes out of control and starts moving forward very fast. And after crashing into the bushes in front, it explodes. Will and the rest of the team also see this from some distance away. Now these people run toward that boat. There, they see that the boat has been completely destroyed. Seeing this, everyone becomes extremely sad, because this boat was their last hope of getting out of here. Now these people start looking for supplies in that boat, and whatever useful things are left, they pick them up. But the thing they were looking for, they do not find. Actually, they thought that maybe they would find a satellite phone on this boat, so that with the help of the satellite phone, they could call for help. But they do not find any satellite phone here. And now these people become extremely worried, because they had no way to get out of here, and they could not understand what to do to escape from this place. Then their Chinese companion says that tribal people live here. They have been living in this jungle for thousands of years, so if they find them, maybe they can help them. Everyone finds this boy's idea reasonable. After that, all of them set out to find the tribal village, and after going only a short distance, they find the body of Will's boatman friend. A little while ago, the anaconda had eaten him in the boat, and now that anaconda had thrown him back out. Seeing this, Will tells everyone that after hunting, an anaconda becomes very lazy, and it only pushes its prey out of its stomach when it sees danger around itself. That means there are more anacondas present in this jungle. That is why they must reach the tribal village somehow before it gets dark. Otherwise, in the darkness of night, these anacondas will kill all of them one by one. That is why these people start their journey again, and after a short while, they reach the village of the tribal people. But here, they do not see any tribal people, and the entire village is lying deserted. After going a little farther, they see a very huge dead anaconda. Inside its stomach, there was a human body, and seeing this, they find out that the tribal people had killed this snake, because this snake must have attacked the tribal people. And now the tribal people have left the village and gone away from here, because they knew that they had killed one snake. And now the other companions of this dead snake would also come to attack them. That is why the villagers left this place and went away. Now, after not getting help from the villagers either, these people become completely disappointed. And Will says that now they will have to help themselves. So why not all of them work together and make a wooden boat? After hearing this, everyone likes Will's idea. After that, all of them start collecting wood and making a boat. And here, when Jack is looking for materials to make the boat, he sees a blood orchid flower. Seeing this, Jack calls everyone near him, and he tells them that the blood orchid flowers must be somewhere around here. At the same time, Jack also realizes that these snakes are growing bigger because they are eating these blood orchid flowers. And now Jack wanted to get the blood orchid flowers at any cost. That is why Jack tells the others that they should look for the blood orchid flowers. But no one is ready to agree with him. And seeing this, Jack gets angry. On the other side, Will had prepared a boat by joining many pieces of wood together. Now they only needed to leave this place. Here, one teammate, whose name is John, had a badly swollen foot. Because of that, he was in pain. Now, to put something on his foot, John opens Jack's bag and looks inside. He thought that maybe he would find some ointment or bandage in Jack's bag. But when he opens Jack's bag, he sees a pistol and a satellite phone inside Jack's bag. Actually, this pistol and satellite phone belonged to Will's friend, who was coming by boat to pick them up. But on the way, the anaconda ate him, and his boat crashed into the bushes and exploded. And when these people were looking for useful things in the exploded boat, Jack found this pistol and this satellite phone. But Jack did not tell anyone about the satellite phone, because Jack did not want to call for help here. And if help came here, the rescue team would take them away from this place. And the blood orchid flowers for which they had come here would be left behind right here. Seeing this, John gets very angry at Jack. And just then, Jack comes there. Then John asks him, "When you had the phone and we could have called someone here for help, why did you not tell us about this phone?" Hearing this, Jack says, "If help had come here, we would have left without getting the flower. That is why I hid the satellite phone from you people." Hearing this, John becomes even more angry and says that their lives are more valuable than the flower. Now he will tell everyone about this action of Jack. After saying this, John starts calling the police from that same satellite phone to call for help here. But before John can talk to the police, Jack throws that poisonous spider, which was locked inside the box, onto John's hand. And that spider bites John. Because of that bite, John starts suffering badly. Now Jack locks that spider back inside the box and starts leaving from there. Then he goes straight to the team members. There, all the team members are ready to leave this place. But they notice that John still has not come. That is why Sophia goes to check on John. Sophia realizes the truth. And when Sophia comes near John, she sees that John is not saying anything, and John has become completely paralyzed. At the same time, Sophia also sees the mark of a spider bite on John's hand. Seeing this, Sophia understands that all of this is Jack's work. That is why she comes straight to Jack and says to him, "You were with John for the last time. So what did you do to John?" He is not saying anything. On the other side, we see that a huge anaconda has now come near John. And that snake attacks John. Because of that, John starts screaming loudly. And the people outside hear John's voice and understand that John is in danger. That is why everyone runs to John. And after reaching there, these people see that the anaconda snake has swallowed John alive. Seeing this, everyone becomes extremely sad. And when these people return near the river, they see that the boat they had made has been stolen by Jack alone. Seeing this, everyone becomes extremely disappointed, because now they were trapped here once again. And now the anacondas were also moving around nearby. But these people do not lose courage, and they make a plan that they will steal their boat back from Jack, because Jack must be going to the place where the blood orchid flowers are. And when Jack stops the boat in the river and goes to pick the flowers, they will quietly steal the boat from him. After that, these people start moving forward through the jungle in the pitch darkness. And just then, their Chinese companion falls into the river water. There, a huge anaconda comes and eats him, and now that snake starts chasing them. After that, these people run fast and enter a big cave. Inside, it is extremely dark, and just then they see light in one place, from where they could get out. After that, one by one, they come out from there. But just as their last companion is coming out of that tunnel, he gets stuck in that tunnel. Now, as everyone works together to pull him out, that anaconda takes its head out and tries to eat him. But here, Sophia cuts off that anaconda's head with a sword and kills it, and she saves her companion's life. But just then, another anaconda comes from behind, and it takes away that same companion of theirs whom they had just saved. Now here, Will starts chasing that anaconda. And just as that anaconda climbs a tree and is about to eat their companion, Will throws a knife at the anaconda's head from below. Because of that, the anaconda is killed, and that anaconda leaves their companion. On the other side, Jack is shown. He reaches the place of the blood orchid flowers. There, in front of him, there were many blood orchid flowers. And after seeing these flowers, Jack becomes very happy, because he was going to become rich because of these flowers. Meanwhile, the rest of the team follows Jack and reaches him, and all of them secretly keep an eye on Jack. And as soon as Jack goes to cut the flowers, they take advantage of the opportunity and quickly go to the place where Jack had parked the boat. But before all of them can take the boat and leave from there, Jack hears their voices. And just then, Jack reaches there and holds everyone at gunpoint. Now, to create fear in everyone's heart, Jack shoots Will in the shoulder. Because of that, Will gets badly injured. And seeing this, the others become very scared. Now Jack takes advantage of their fear. He gives a bag to Sophia, and pointing the gun at her, he tells her that she has to bring the blood orchid flowers. If she refuses, he will kill her. Now, even though she does not want to, Sophia gets ready to bring the flowers, and she takes the bag and starts moving toward those flowers. But to get those flowers, Sophia has to go over a fallen tree, and when she looks down into the pit, there are 2 anacondas below, one male and one female, mating. Seeing this, Sophia becomes extremely scared, and with a heavy heart, she keeps moving forward and reaches those flowers. After that, she quickly starts breaking the flowers and filling them into the bag. And when she is coming back with the bag filled with flowers, she says to Jack, "You will have to throw the gun down. Otherwise, I will drop this bag full of flowers down." Hearing this, Jack gets angry, and he fires a shot toward her friend and says, "If you do not throw this bag toward me, I will kill your friend." Now Sophia is forced to throw that bag toward him, and as soon as Jack picks up that bag, Will attacks him from behind. Because of that, the bag slips from Jack's hand and falls far away, and the spider inside that bag comes out of the bag. Now, as soon as Jack picks up the bag again and hangs it on his shoulder, that spider bites Jack. Because of that, Jack's body becomes paralyzed, and Jack falls down into the pit with the bag full of flowers. There, 2 huge anacondas are present. Now here, Sophia is trying to go toward her friends, but just then, she also falls down into the water. Luckily, at this moment, the attention of those 2 anacondas is on Jack. That is why one anaconda grabs Jack and kills him. And taking advantage of the opportunity, Sophia quickly comes back up to her friends. But just then, one anaconda sees them, and it starts coming after them. Now here, one of their companions acts smartly. She picks up an oil can and screams to attract that anaconda toward herself. After that, the anaconda attacks that girl and takes the oil can in her hand into its mouth. Now here, taking advantage of the opportunity, Will quickly tries to shoot the anaconda in the mouth, so that the can inside its mouth can explode. But his gun has run out of bullets. And just then, their other companion fires directly at the anaconda's mouth with a flare gun. Because of that, its mouth catches fire, and it falls back into that same pit where the other anaconda is. And just then, the oil can inside the anaconda's mouth explodes. Because of the blast, the soil from all around starts falling into the pit. Big rocks also start falling, and along with that, the blood orchid flowers also fall into the pit. Here, one anaconda tries to come out, but just then, a huge rock falls from above onto that anaconda. And here, along with the blood orchid flowers, both anacondas are buried under the ground forever. And in this way, both of these anacondas come to an end. At the end of the movie, we are shown that Will, Sophia, and their 2 companions have come out of the jungle sitting in a boat. Will's monkey is also with them. And here, Sophia is putting ointment and bandage on Will's wound. And by looking at the 2 of them, we understand that they have started liking each other. And with this story comes to an end. If you like this video, then please make sure to subscribe to our channel and like the video.